touchdown cashed. Also, Breece Hall first touchdown cashed at plus 750. 8.5 units in the green before fucking halftime. So I was super happy there.
Yeah, I can't say the same. Of course, like an idiot, I was on here preaching that I thought Breece Hall was for sure going to get in the end zone. And then, of course, I ended up just taking the fucking Jets instead. So, yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, man. I mean, it wasn't just me, or was that game last night like borderline unwatchable?
It really was. It really was. Breece Hall, the anytime touchdown, first touchdown was sick. After that point, I realized there is no offense. There is nothing going on here. The penalties are disgusting. The game was it was so choppy. No, it was so choppy, and also it was very obvious that they wanted the over to hit. Very, very obvious they wanted the over to hit. But I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned. I don't think the Jets' defense is any good.
Hey, you know what they say, man? Defense is a very year-to-year thing. Like defense, like you can be the best defense in the league one year, then the next year you can be extremely mediocre. Like I feel like that it's not always like the same defense is the best defense year in and year out. I mean, even the Seahawks defense went from being the best defense to like a very I mean, obviously they were a top 10 defense, but they weren't as elite as they were that one year. I feel like every single defense is their peak year, and they just progressively get a little bit worse as time goes on.
Yeah, absolutely. What was your biggest takeaway from the game?
That the Jets had no pass rush, honestly. I mean, they got no pressure on Brock Purdy the entire game long. And I think that was really just my biggest takeaway. I mean, the Jets had zero push up front. So, yeah, the Steelers, George says the Steelers defense is legit. The Steelers defense is definitely legit. TJ Watt's probably the best defensive player in the league. And we all know Bro hates that take since he's a Brownies fan over here. But, I mean, I think that was my biggest takeaway was that. And, I mean, I think, though, realistically, guys, you can't overreact to anything that happened week one. What about you?
Well, my biggest takeaway from last night's game was the same thing. Also, that the defensive line for the Jets is not good. The offensive line for the Jets is not good. Those are the two things right away that stood out to me. But also, in the midst of the success for the 49ers, Brock Purdy sucks, dude. Like, he is not good. I'm sorry, man. Brock Purdy's not good.
You don't think he's good? I thought Brock Purdy looked pretty good last night. I mean, he made some good plays with his legs. He made some solid throws. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nobody's touching him back there, but, I mean, he's still making the plays happen. I thought Purdy looked pretty damn good.
No, I think that he attributed to the fact that this fucking game was borderline unwatchable. Both these – we'll talk about that in a minute, George. We're going to talk about that. But both these fucking quarterbacks they played terrible. It just was hard to watch.
Yeah, it definitely was hard to watch. It was not a fun game to watch, that's for sure. George says Deshaun Watson is sorry, dog water. Bro, what do you want to tell us about what happened with Deshaun Watson right now?
Okay, you guys are lucky I have no voice because I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs to the high heavens right now. I never want to see Deshaun Watson on the field for the Cleveland Browns again.
Oh, wow.
I never want to see the number 4 on the field for the Cleveland Browns again. His teammates hate him. The fans hate him. If we have separate incidences, this is a different incident from all these other people. This is a different date, different situation completely. I don't want some rapist on my football team, okay? I can't cheer for that. I can't root for that. This guy is doing nasty things. He's doing bad things. And listen, Ben Roethlisberger did some bad things too. But how quickly we forget because the guy can fucking ball. Deshaun Watson can't fucking throw a beach ball in the damn ocean if his fucking feet were in it. This guy is garbage. He's garbage. I'm seriously, I'm ready for the rebuild. Let's just get it over with. Rip the fucking Band-Aid off. Find the fucking clause in the contract. I pray to God the Browns didn't know about this. If the NFL and the Browns did not know about this, we can get out of the contract. We can get out of the contract and just fucking move on with it. Because this is a disaster. He's the worst quarterback. He's worse than Daniel Jones. He's the worst quarterback in the NFL. He's worse than Bryce Young. And we're paying him more guaranteed money than any player in the history of the NFL. I never want to see him on the fucking field again in a Browns jersey. Only in a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. He sucks.
All right, you ready for me to put a positive and negative spin on this for you?
Well, I need something.
Which spin do you want first, the positive or the negative?
Give me the bad first, so then we can go down and then we go up, and we're just riding up from there.
First. So the Browns gave him a fully guaranteed contract, and I'm sure Deshaun, because he was already going through it a little bit, had his lawyers get involved with writing out the contract and whatnot. So I highly doubt y'all are going to be able to get out of paying him the majority of his money, if not all of it. But that's the bad spin. Here's the positive spin, bro. This is really quick.
There is a clause 100%, 1,000% in the contract that if any new allegations, sexual allegations, anything like that comes up that the NFL or the Browns were not made previously aware of, we can void the contract.
Okay.
So just, I don't know if you knew that, but that's the only way we can get out of paying him. There is 1,000% factual verbiage in the contract that we can get out of it if new stuff comes up. But point two. So your negative's not even so negative. But point two, go ahead.
All right, here's the positive. I tell all my Falcons fans this. So the year the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, guys, the Buccaneers won 6 or 7 games. And you know what happened week 1? The Falcons hosted the Buccaneers and got dog walked in that game. It was bad. I think we lost by 20 points. And you know what ended up happening? The Falcons won the division, they won the NFC, and they blew a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. So don't overreact to anything you see in week 1, guys. Week 2, you come out with your head on fire and you see what your team's made of up against the wall. Nobody wants to start the season out 0-2. The 0-2 teams or the 0-1 teams usually perform pretty well in week 2. So I think you'll truly see what the Brownies are made up of week 2, and I would not overreact to what you just saw, bro.
I really like to hear that, but also we may potentially have a whale play coming this Sunday. Jacksonville Jaguars plus 3.5. Put the house on it.
Wait, I thought Jacksonville was minus 3.5.
That's what I meant. Minus 3.5. Buy the hook and put the house on it because the Browns ain't coming close. They ain't coming close.
And you're going against your team. I can't lie. I did mark that on my short list of games I'm interested in this week.
So you think the Browns are going to go? See, so you're telling me, don't worry, but you're also going to bet against them, and they're going to go down 0-2.
No. So, all right. So, guys, y'all want a little inside of TP3's brain of what he did today? So, today I spent the first half of the day handicapping baseball. Once I was done handicapping baseball, then I handicapped football. Well, I technically didn't handicap football. What I do is I go through and look through the lines. So I already looked through the lines on Sunday. I looked through them on Monday. Today, I really just looked at the lines and marked down the games that I have as interesting that I'm convinced that I would consider betting on for this upcoming week. And then tomorrow I'll start to dig. Actually, probably tomorrow and Thursday I'll really start to dig into the NFL ones. Tomorrow, most of my day though is college football tomorrow, and so that was kind of what I marked that one down to trend yet. I was doing some reading and I saw that. I mean, if you're 0-1, you're trying to avoid going 0-2 to start the season off. So that could probably, I still might jump in for 1 unit on Jacksonville. I mean, that's not going to completely keep me off a game, but it's something to keep in mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel it.
But also Jacksonville is 0-1, so it's a little different in this situation. You know what I mean? The trend is more so the 1-0 teams against the 0-1 teams. You play on the 0-1 teams in those games. So that would be my Falcons on Sunday. Yeah. See, that's more so what it is right there. All right, let's keep cranking on this thing. Any other football thoughts, bro, before we get into the baseball portion of things in the free plays?
No. I mean, I think a pretty good first week. You know, week 0 was fucking weird, but all things considered, I think we have put pretty good direction of kind of trends that we're looking for. Mm-hmm. I think there are some clear teams that we were heavy on, where maybe we're not so heavy on them now. After a couple of weeks and seeing them play. I'm excited, man. I can't. And don't you love that college football is now Thursday, Friday, fucking Saturday? We got football Thursday through fucking Monday, bro. We only got 2 days of shit.
Hey, I got even better news for you. You know what happens? Let me check and see what week it happens in. But you know what's coming?
No, what?
You're gonna like what you hear here.
You're gonna like the way you look.
Y'all know I love.
There's shit.
So y'all know I love some Conference USA. Starting, I believe it's the first week of October. Let's see here. Is it week 5? This damn thing will reload. No, I think it's week 6 is when we start. One more. Here we go. Week 6. Starting in week 6. No. Whoa. Is maybe week 7 then. There it is. Week 7. We get Tuesday Conference USA. There is nothing better than some Tuesday and Wednesday Conference USA before the Maction. Y'all know I'm not a Mac guy, so I'm not a Maction guy, but I am a Conference USA guy, as I'm a sicko.
How the fuck you like the Conference USA, but you don't like the MAC? There's some good football in the MAC, man.
Hey, I'll take your word for it. It's just like the It's just like, it's just a regional thing, man. The MAC is y'all's thing. The Conference USA is my thing. I went to a Conference USA school. I went to Kennesaw State, so I got to watch Conference USA on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Ah, I see. Yeah, George, I'm with you. Yeah, how awesome is that? So realistically, there's going to be a point in time where it's football every fucking night of the week.
Yep. I think there's like a 50-day stretch where there's football every night of the week. So trust me, I'll definitely watch some Maction. I just won't bet on it. I'm going to be betting on basketball. That's the other thing, too, is Maction comes on during basketball. So it's just like I spend so much time on basketball because baseball also overlaps with it, too. And y'all know me, man. I'm a baseball guy. So, I just got to put Maction in the fucking behind it. But, hey, big win for the MAC. Northern Illinois upsetting Notre Dame. So
we them big dogs.
Y'all want to hear the funniest stat of the day? Then we'll let Bro do the commercial and we'll get to MLB free plays.
Yeah,
all right, that's right, Bro. I'm volunteering you to do the commercial today. So here's the funniest stat of the day, guys. So Western Illinois, the Leathernecks, me and Deepak bet Indiana first half against them. Indiana scored a 50 burger. It was either 49 or 40 or 50 points on him in the first half. Ended up beating him 77-3. They played Northern Illinois the week before, and Northern Illinois gave up more yards to Western Illinois than they did to Notre Dame on Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They had more passing yards than Notre Dame did against them.
That is fucking insane. That is nuts. Also, who does that team play? Don't they play Illinois State this week?
I don't know. The thing about betting... bless me. The thing about betting these FCS games, you have to wait till the day of. That line's probably going to move a shit ton. But let's see. We'll look here in a second. While you do the commercial, I'll look.
Yeah. Okay. Because listen, we're betting again. Whoever's playing them.
No, we definitely are. It's going to be our squad ride for the show.
Yeah. 100p. Hey, we should get fucking Deepak in on a guest pick for that, just because we squad. We're just gonna squad ride against them.
Let's do it.
Yo, I'm pretty sure this desk is. I don't know if I'm bumping into it. I'm fearing for the fucking the overall quality of the fucking foundation of this table. I might need to fucking get this TV off of here and figure out something else, but not here, not now. All right, guys. SoBet. It's a place. It's a very fine place, I say. You come in, and the tablecloths are all white. It's a white tablecloth event. And they come out with the sparklers, and we start getting fucking smashed. But, no, seriously. SoBet, over 50 veteran professional sports experts in one place. Truly, it is so much better, even if you don't use it for the picks. You don't tell anyone. I know you guys are looking, and you're Googling stats, you're Googling trends, you're Googling, Braves versus fucking Nationals predictions. You're Googling all of this shit and getting information from a bunch of schmucks. Get information from vetted cappers that know the game, that bet the game every single day. And just use that information to make yourself more informed. Or blindly tail your favorite cappers like TP Swagger over there, or What Up Bro, or all the other awesome handicappers on SoBet. That's one of the coolest parts of SoBet, is that you're able to just get in there and utilize it for many different things. But the NFL season right here, right now, as we get into the fall, is the most valuable time to be a member because not only do we have the MLB, not only do we have the NFL, not only do we have college football, but guys, NBA Summer League, it's starting in October. It's starting in October. The NBA is going to be here before you know it. All right, I say fucking Summer League. I meant preseason. I'm sorry.
Yep.
NBA preseason starting in October. How funny is that? Summer League in October. What a fucking stupid thing to say. Seriously, one of the dumbest things I've ever said.
I wasn't going to point it out.
Yeah, no, it's all right. But all of that, WNBA, all of it is in one place, and that's on SoBet. Get in there now. Get locked in. It's $10 to join. We got VIPs popping off. It's the only place you're going to get fucking Brees Hall, first touchdown, plus 750. It's the only place you're going to get TP3s, max plays, where I just saw the other day he went 2-0 on 2-unit max plays. This guy doesn't miss. When he puts out a max play, if you're not tailing it, you're fucking donating. That said, it's all on SoBet. In the browser, SoBet.io. Sign up code TP3Bets. Sign up code BroBro.
Hey, let's go, baby. Let's fucking get it. Damn, there's something else I was going to say about SoBet that was funny. Oh. No, I can't remember what it was. Fuck. It was a long day, guys. My brain's mush at this point in time, but we're still pressing onwards for you guys. Me and Bro are both having a Michael Jordan flu game for y'all today. But anyway, George starts us off here. He asks about the Braves money line tonight. To be honest with you, George, I know Bro's got to play in this game. Bro, were you planning on giving out one of your free plays in this game?
We can do that.
All right, perfect. I'll set it up for you. So I'll talk first here on this game.
Yeah.
Be honest with you, man, I didn't touch this game here. Let's see, the line drop more. So the Braves are minus 135 to 132, depending on where you shop. Well, I mean, when I look at this game, the Braves are 8th in batting average against lefties in the last 30 days. They've done for Mackenzie Gore, I want to say, in his career against the Braves. Like, he's pitched against them for a lot of starts in his career. And when I look at this Braves lineup, man, we're scuffling right now. We can't hit the baseball right now. This team's playing terrible. We're behind the Mets now to make the playoffs. The Braves also are in a tough spot. They essentially were supposed to have a day off, but they had to make up a game against the Reds. So they don't get their day off. Then they had to play a night game and travel all the way out to play Washington. I think it's a really tough spot for the Braves. And ultimately, I think this is a spot where the offense is not going to show up. Ronaldo Lopez absolutely dialed in. I think that the play in this game is probably what Bro's on. And to be honest with y'all, I was very, very close to taking the play that he's on in this game, but I ended up going with another play instead that I just graded a tiny bit higher because I honestly hate taking unders in baseball, but I'll let Bro tell y'all why he likes the under.
Yeah. Under, we're about to take it under. Thunder. All right, so Braves, Nationals, under 8. You have to take it there. It's now at 7.5. I don't hate that, but I love 8 push insurance. So if you have a book that allows you to buy back up to 8, that would be my recommendation. A push is so much better than a loss. I do feel like it's a payday loan, but also it's better than a loss. Here's the thing. Reynaldo Lopez is him. Like, seriously, he's one of the best pitchers in the MLB.
Yep.
The only concern is that he doesn't go very far into games. Like, usually it's a 5th or 6th inning thing, but the Braves do have a pretty good bullpen. They have been taxed lately just because they've had been utilized a little bit more than I think they probably have wanted to. But that said, Ronaldo Lopez, last 30 days, 1.96 ERA and a 2.25 ERA against the Nationals this year and 12.1 innings pitch. But my other thing here is Mackenzie Gore is actually pitching really well against the Braves. And pitching well as of late. In the last 30 days, he got a 2.93 ERA and only a 262 OBA. And then, which is on base average. But then also, when he played against the Braves this year, he has 3 outings, 16.1 innings pitched, and he's conceded just 3 earned runs in those outings with a 1.65 ERA comprehensively in those 3 games. When you have that pitching matchup on top of a dog bless you. But when you have that pitching matchup with 2 dog shit offenses, I don't see any way this goes over 8. I see no way possible. And it's a little chilly there in DC today. Ball's not going to fly. I like the under.
I think Bro hit the nail on the head.
But I know you have a play that you chose over that one, right? So it must be pretty sharp because I felt like that was sharp. So what do you CP3? What do you got for me?
We'll go to it in 1 second. First,
Okay.
before we talk about the Yankees game, now I need to make my statement I forgot. Guys, even more reason why you would get on so bad. What did we just say? There's 50 straight days coming up where there's going to be football every single day. That was what I wanted to say. Yeah. Big 5-0, baby. But anyway, Yankees and the Yankees-Royals game, to be honest with you, when I saw the line at first, I was kind of wanted to look at the Yankees. But you look at the Yankees, man, in this game, and Marcus Stroman has a 4+ ERA when he's pitching at home. He's not pitched well in his last couple starts now. He's been off his game. He just got rocked by Texas in his last outing. I think the Royals, who are playing better baseball right now, I think they won 4 in a row before they lost yesterday. I think they're going to score runs in this game. And honestly, Lugo pitched well in his last 2 starts. I think this play here would probably be to be taking the Royals plus 120 on the money line. It wasn't really a play I ended up taking. There was definitely some factors I didn't like the fact the Royals offense has been kind of cold and they've been winning these games more with pitching. I would look more towards the Royals in the first 5 innings and take the bullpen out of it because their bullpen's dog shit. You saw it yesterday. They gave up a bomb to Austin Wells, and I think the Yankees hit another late bomb on them too.
Yeah, I really like that take. And also, Stroman, especially as he gets later in his career, has been a more pitch-to-contact pitcher. And the Royals, don't strike out very much. They have a lot of guys that put the bat on the ball.
Yeah.
So that's why I stayed away from that game because at first I wanted to find a way to take the Yankees or find an angle in this game. Eventually, as I continued to look into it, I said, I don't think I want this.
I was right there with you, bro. I don't think I want that one either. Let's get to a free play here, though, I got for y'all.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Texas Rangers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now starting on the mound. And he's facing off against Evaldi. You look at that, you instantly think under. Not so fast, my friend. I'm taking the over in this game. I took it at 8 because 7.5 is minus 122, and at 8 it was plus 105. But when I look at this game and this matchup, a 4+ ERA when he's pitching on the road, and Zach Gallen hasn't put together 2 in a row quality starts in a long time. Gallen gets hit hard in these games for whatever reason. He's not pitching well. And I think Texas can hit him. Texas and Arizona are both top 5 in runs in the last 8 days. They're both top 5 in home runs, and they're both top 10 in batting average. These teams aren't striking out a lot either. Texas's younger players feel like they're starting to hit the ball better. Adolis Garcia is finally doing something at the plate. Texas feels like they found their footing. It's too little too late, but I think this game goes way over the total. Let's also not forget about this, guys. This is a rematch of the World Series loser versus the World Series winner. This park's going to be absolutely buzzing in Arizona. They come out and support their Diamondbacks, man. I expect this to be a packed house tonight and the park to be buzzing. I think these teams put on some fireworks for them in a World Series rematch.
I love it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Gallen's been shit lately.
Yeah, dude, he's been so up and down. I mean, he just pitched 6 shutout innings against San Francisco, but before that, I think he gave up 5 earned runs. It's literally, if you look at his starts, it's nobody hits him, then he gets shelled. Nobody hits him, he gets shelled, and there's nothing in between, honestly. We'll know quick if this game's going over or not. If Gallen's walking guys and not getting strikeouts, he's going to give up a home run. The ball flies in this park, too. Where do you want to go for your next play, bro?
Well, before we go to the next play,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about a game that I'm super interested in, and I've capped, but I'm not putting out a play until I know how the beginning of my day goes. But I was reading, this game has the possibility of being the most watched worldwide game played in the United States in the MLB. Okay? So watched outside of America, the most worldwide watched game. It's going to be the Cubs against the Dodgers. And you have Mr. Imanaga. And you have Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound. Guys, this game is going to be so fun to watch. And I'm telling you, there is an energy behind... How do I want to say this? Behind the oceanic heritage over there, that they are loving baseball right now, man. And you have all their stars, Shohei, Imanaga, Yoshi, all in one game. I'm telling you, it's going to be an electric game to watch. It's going to be, if nothing else, extremely entertaining for good pitching, big bats on both sides. The Cubs have been hitting the ball well. Dodgers have been hitting the ball well. But I also think I may have a play in the game. But I'm not giving out the play because I don't know if I'm going to launch it. But I'm just super excited about that. What do you think about that, TP3? How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I capped this game pretty heavily, to be honest with you. I lean towards the Cubs on the money line in this game. I don't think I can trust Yamamoto coming. I think this is his second start back from the IL. It's either his first or his second. I don't know if I can trust him just yet. But the thing that keeps me off this game is it's going to be the strikeout variance game of the day. If these pitchers are dialed in, they're going to get a lot of strikeouts and outs in this game, and there's not going to be much scoring. But I do think the total is pretty low in this game. The Cubs have the best away offense in the MLB in the last 30 days. They do not hit the ball well at home. And yesterday, I took the over in this game, and I said the Cubs played 3 games in a row with wind blowing in at double-digit mile per hour. It was the worst possible spot for offenses, and what happened? All 3 games went under, and they didn't do shit at the plate. They get out of there, and I think they had 16 hits or something like that yesterday. The Cubs absolutely wore the Dodgers out yesterday. I think the Cubs are live to win this game again today, and I think the over is definitely in play. You look at these 2 pitchers. Dodgers hit lefties well. The Dodgers probably want their lick back after what happened last night. I think the over and the dog is the way to look, but honestly, it was just not strong enough for me to jump on.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm leaning the over. I'm leaning the over. I looked at this and I said, this is too short. This is based on names. This line is based on names and what you know is 2 good pitchers. But you're exactly right. The Dodgers smack lefties, which Imanaga is a lefty. And then Yoshi, this is his first full start. I don't believe he's got a start yet.
Yeah, I believe also the Dodgers are either second or third in batting average in the last 8 days. They're hitting the ball pretty well right now. I can't pull my numbers up on here because it'll make me glitch too much on the screen. I need to get a new computer, honestly, guys. But yeah, I agree here, and it was a play like Arizona game.
So. Yeah, no, for real. I agree. But I'm definitely going to try to watch this game. If I don't wager it, I'm still going to try to watch.
Yeah, I'll be watching the game anyway, so might as well watch the merrier. You know what's funny, actually, guys? This is why Bro and I do the show together. I was going to bring this game up as just an interesting game to talk about, so I'm glad you brought it up without me even have to do it. I didn't even say anything to him about it when we were in the green room beforehand. Whose turn is it to give out a free play? Is it my turn or your turn?
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Whoa. You're glitching over here. You win. Fuck it. This guy, he's pulling magic. What is he, David Blaine? I'm getting ready to pull, and I couldn't fucking do anything. I couldn't see what he had. Then, whoop, paper,
Should we
scissors,
try one more time?
No, okay.
Rock, paper, rock.
Come on.
Here, you do it. Fuck it.
All right. Well, come on. It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Why the fuck are we doing it so slow here?
All right, you do it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah, see, it's scissors. There's too much of a delay.
Did you throw scissors too? All right. What a gentleman, guys. Look at bro. What a gentleman. I'm up. All right, guys. What do we want here? We want a total or a side? Put it in the chat right now. Side or total? Side or total? First person who says it gets it. First person here. Side or total? Which one we doing here? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
I already did a total.
All right. Fuck it. We're going sides here. On the money line, I took it at, I think it might be minus 137 at this point in time. Prop. Damn, I don't have a prop. I'm sorry, Anthony. But when I look at this matchup between these 2 teams here, Baltimore has been racking up L's as the away underdog. Baltimore beforehand was pretty hot as an away underdog. Lately, they've been taking a lot of L's, and you look, Cutter Crawford's been really good in his last couple starts. He had a stretch there where he got hit pretty hard. But ever since he got hit pretty hard, he has really gotten his back in form a lot. And I think that Cutter Crawford's going to be able to come out in this game and have a good outing. Baltimore's 18th in batting average in the last 8 days. They're not hitting the long ball. Baltimore's really started to struggle at the plate, and it's just been all home runs or nothing. I know Boston out last night, but you look at Boston, they didn't have Tristan Cassis for half the season, and they didn't have Trevor Story for probably 90% of the games they played this season. I know Trevor Story's not Rocky's Trevor Story, but he's still a pretty good ball player. They got both those guys back in the lineup. Your bottom 2 hitters are It's I think Rafaela and Yoshida are their last two hitters. I'm pretty sure in their lineup. Like your lineup's that stacked. Like go look at Boston's order. It looks good. I think they might have a better looking lineup than honestly Baltimore does in this game here. Baltimore feels like they've really stifled the second half of the season. Their pitching's not been that great. Suarez got a 4+ ERA pitching against Boston. I think Boston's going to wear them out in this game, and I think the Orioles are a total bait play because the lines kept moving all day in favor of Boston, and there's more tickets on the Orioles. I'm taking Boston this game, man. I love this spot for them today.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. The Orioles just feel they just feel like they don't have it together. They can't put it together and they can't be trusted. That's for damn sure.
Nah, they definitely do.
So last play. I'm just trying to decide. It's probably gonna have to. Oh, I'm fucked either way. All right, fair enough. Interesting. So we're gonna do. This is kind of a square play, but sue me. Twins -1.5. Twins -1.5. The Angels are dog shit. Okay, they got to win yesterday. There's their fucking trophy. There's their bag. They got it. Yeah, hooray, hooray. Listen, Pablo Lopez, this dude is fucking insane. I was driving to Nashville and on his last start, and something like he had gone out like 23 innings without giving up a fucking run or something. This dude has been dialed in, been pitching very good, 1.35 ERA in the last 30 days. And on top of that, Griffin Canning's on the mound for the Angels. And if you want a good trend, this is 100% hit rate. He's 0-9 on the road this year. 0-9. And the Angels travel to Minnesota. So I'm taking the Twins -1.5.
I like it, honestly. The Twins have lost, like 4 games in a row now, 5 games in a row. Like, they can't afford to keep free falling down the standings, and Boston is like on their heels right now for that last wild card spot. They're only 3 games out, so, I mean, they got to win here. Then, well, you know what? There's something I always say in baseball. Like, you don't want to be like, oh, this team has to win here, but at the same time, when you have a really good pitcher and they're dialed in, the team kind of gets like that aura about them and feels good about themselves. Like, I think the Twins have all those things going for them right now. Like, you saw it earlier this season when the Phillies lost like 6 games in a row and Zach Wheeler was on the mound. Like, Zach Wheeler went out there and gave like 8 shutout innings. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see Pablo Lopez come out here and do the same thing, get double-digit strikeouts, all that stuff. So I co-sign, bro. It's not a play on my card, but I do like it.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Makes me happy. But Anthony, yeah. Hey, thank you, brother. Anthony, you said you wanted a prop. I do have 2 props that I was looking at. I'm happy. These are not plays. They're not in the book, but 2 plays I really like. Carlos Santana, home run.
Okay.
And well, I don't necessarily so much know if I like this second one as much now that I know what I know. But still, it's not a terrible play. Jose Ramirez over 1.5 total bases. He has hit Jonathan Cannon really well, who's pitching for the White Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are two props that I looked at where I was like, man, I was super aggressive yesterday and honestly got lucky that first touchdown and anytime touchdown smacked because I was aggressive other places and it didn't necessarily pay off. But I didn't play them because I want to build the bankroll and I want to be aggressive. I would love to be aggressive in football, college football, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know? So I don't know enough about player props yet in the MLB to be 100% confident, but I've been hitting some really good ones. Home run props. I love Carlos Santana home run. And if there is a home run odds surge, I have like 0.3 units that I'm willing to part with. And I may end up I may end up just doing a little sprinkle.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. The only prop on the guys and the guy, they move the line like on prize sevens. On any sports book, you're going to be betting 6.5 minus 140, maybe a 135. But over on Spencer Arrighetti strikeouts, he came off a start where I believe he didn't even make it through the first inning after he had one of his best starts. I think he's going to come out here this game, but I mean, I'm just not going to lay a minus 140 if like 8.5 or something like that, or over 8. You probably get some plus money on the take back on that. So that's kind of what I would look for in that game. Oakland does strike out a lot, I will say. So anyway,
Hold on, really quick.
what?
Oakland's been your fucking team, bro, and Osvaldo's on the mound.
No, Osvaldo got scratched. Actually, Sears is pitching now.
Oh no, shit. Okay, fair enough. So who would you lean in this game? Do you lean Astros then now?
I don't do. Whenever there's pitching changes like that, it makes the game like a really big wild card. Honestly, I tried to cap this game earlier. I would. The only way I could look in this game is the Astros minus 1.5. It's plus 105. I feel like though the line's like a little bit of a trap. Honestly, like I don't know, man. Something like. I mean, basically, like I could see them winning this game by like 1 run or something like that. I mean, I think Arrighetti's going to come out here though and like really deal in this game. Like I think Arrighetti's going to be dialed. And like I was thinking maybe the over to both offenses show up, but Houston's pretty dialed in at the plate. I don't love 1.5, but I really think that the best way to do it is to go with the Arrighetti strikeouts. Like I think Arrighetti's going to be dialed in this game.
Yeah, I like that too. And I was just trying to pick your brain because I stayed away from it too, not knowing the pitching change, but like. The A's are one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. Like,
oh, yeah.
It sounds crazy to say, but they're hitting the fucking laces off the ball.
Yeah, y'all know I love me some Oakland A's. So,
Mitch, another one to the y'all counter, dude. I think we're at 5 or 6 today. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's all we got though, guys, for today, bro. You want to do the commercial one more time, or is it my turn?
No, yeah, I could do it, and then you can take us out today. You can take us out because. I do my voice. It's got maybe 5 more minutes, and then it's really cooked. But you guys are the goats, Puma. You guys are the goats. I really, really appreciate. We really appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. 5 p.m. every day. It's such a blessing to be able to come on here and have a blast. If you're not following us on socials, make sure you do so at CP3Bets, at What Up Bro, Instagram, TikTok, X, all that good stuff. The links for our SoBets are in our bios, or you can just type in SoBet.io on your web browser. Sign up code TP3, sign up code What Up. Guys, interesting thing. Over the weekend, the top 5 performers of each day. If you add up the top 5 performers from each day over the weekend on SoBet, 373 units.
Wow.
Over the weekend. Top 5, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Guys, there is a fuck ton of profit to be made over there on SoBet. Make sure you're getting locked in. Make sure you're getting locked in, guys. There's too much value, too much information, too much money to be made. I'll say this, last thing about SoBet. Right now especially, there are so many fucking games, so much information in front of you. It's just overload. It's overload. You'll kill yourself trying to cap all these games. You'll drive yourself crazy. I didn't mean to say that literally or figuratively. Sorry. But you're going to drive yourself crazy trying to cap all these games. Let the professionals do it. Get over to us on SoBet. We'll take care of it for you. TP3, thank you for getting me through this episode. You pulled me through it. The kid, I need some fucking chicken noodle soup. What do you got for us? Take us away, TP3.
Look, guys, however you bet these games, please bet responsibly. We'll be back on here same time tomorrow. Make sure you hit that follow button, subscribe button. Put in the comments if you want to join the team or click the links in all our bios. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at What Up Bro, at TP3Bets. As always,